Hi, this is Dave from Red Shark, and we're on the Canon stand. Canon, as you may remember, invented the concept of full-frame digital cinematography. In a minute, we're going to find out exactly where that's led to.
Red Shark News at NAB 2018 is brought to you by Adamus. Unlock creativity. Black Magic Design, amazing solutions for film, post-production, and television. G Technology, the go-to drives for creative professionals. Frame.io, the collaboration platform for video teams.
Okay, so I'm with Steve from Canon Europe, and we're going to talk about this amazing new full-frame digital cinematography camera, the C700 FF. And I think we're all pretty excited about Canon being at the top end now with full-frame cinematography.
Yes, Dave. So thank you very much for the opportunity to talk.
Pleasure.
Today we've got a rig up here, which is the Cinema EOS C700 FF, and actually with the new prime 20mm lens as well. So a T1.5 lens on here. So these are both new products for Canon. Full frame, so this is our first Cinema EOS camera with a full frame. So when I look back at the heritage of us coming out with the 5D Mark II many years ago, from a stills perspective with a 3:2 aspect ratio, we've come now into a full frame sensor. It's a 38.1 by 20.1 mil, which gives a 17:9 aspect ratio.
Yes.
And is capable of recording up to 5.9K RAW.
So when that's debayed, you're getting a very genuine 4K.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I was just going to say, the clever thing about this camera is shooting in a full frame mode, you can have an output of a 4K or a UHD, a 2K or a full HD, and it's capturing in 5K, internally debayer algorithm down to that output. So all the benefit of capture of 5.9K, less moire, less aliasing, all the benefit of that resolution, and then internally debayered down to.
So you still have manageable data rates and file sizes.
Exactly. So I mean, I can give you an example. When you actually capture 5.9K RAW, 60 frames per second, and 17:9. With a 2 terabyte capture drive on the back, you're looking at about 21 minutes of footage, approximately. So RAW is definitely data hungry. So this is a perfect camera for actually already, if you know your output is full HD or 2K or 4K, then you can already get that output with a more manageable data rate.
And so what is the relationship between this camera and the previous C700, which obviously had a smaller sensor?
Yes. So this is
because it's upgradable, isn't it?
Yes, it is actually. So the original C700 camera, for those that have them already, it is possible to get the sensor block changed to this new sensor block, this full frame sensor block. The C700 was a 4.5K sensor. This is now a 5.9K sensor, and it's full frame. So the two go hand in hand. It's part of a Cinema EOS C700 range, but this naturally lends itself to sit at the top of that range. The way we're looking at this is high-end production, like the C700 as well, but this is then that gives another bigger capability. Optimum output, obviously targeting the 4K, the generation of Netflix, for example. So it's a perfect camera for that situation. With the full frame, obviously we get the benefits of that shallow depth of field, so that beautiful shallow depth of field. And working with lenses like this 20mm prime T1.5, so you can really get a
take advantage of that.
Absolutely, which is great. There are three, if I give you a sort of an example, there are three sort of key sensor modes in this camera, which is a new feature for us in both these. We start with a full frame. Full frame obviously gives us the capability of capturing the full 5.9K RAW, or a ProRes or an XFAVC, or downsampled the 4K, UHD, 2K, Full HD in ProRes or XFAVC. Or the next mode would be a Super 35. So for sensors, or for lenses designed to work with sensors
Yes.
for Super 35, that's
yeah.
already there. You can do a 4K RAW, or again all the other modes in ProRes and XF AVC. And then a third sensor mode is a Super 16 for suitable glass. But the Super 16 also suits then with a B4 mount adapter, so we can make use of all the ENG glass
Okay, so
as well.
so in fact, there's probably no other camera on the planet that can use a wider range of lenses.
It has an enormous amount of range
Yeah.
for us here. So we have an EF mount, a PL mount, and the EF mount is a cinema lock EF
Yes.
for the longer lenses.
Yes.
But we also have what's new with this camera as well is the ability now to have anamorphic glass use. So that is a big difference for us. Now that's probably the first time for Canon also to embrace that, and we don't make that glass, but
Yeah.
we've shot recently with Nancy Schreiber, the DOP, some test footage with a whole range of other glass, and we're happy to say it all looks beautiful as well.
Yeah, well, anamorphic is becoming incredibly popular, isn't it?
Yes.
In
Yeah,
a
yeah.
kind of funny, futurist, retro way.
Yeah. So I mean, I look at this as a camera that may sit in a rental house, but actually gives a huge amount of different usability.
Yeah.
So from a
Yeah.
high-end production, cinema type, filmic, nice shallow depth of field, to something that needs to be shot for VFX with absolute crystal clarity and sharpness. So or
So
through
it's
to a
almost
sort of
it's almost
broadcast
several
range.
cameras in one, isn't
Yes,
it?
yeah, really. I mean, it has a broad depth of range. The beauty of the camera as well is full frame mode allows us to use all of the EF range.
Yes.
So we can use the glass that's already there.
Yeah.
So there's no need to buy new glass. So all the benefits of EF. So we have the range of cinema primes. We have the from the stills range,
Yeah.
all the EF glass as well. So readily available to make the maximum usage of it. Or with a PL mount, it has the Cook-Eye technology as well. So it's very versatile. EF gives all the benefits as well of the dual pixel CMOS
Okay.
AF technology
Yes,
as well.
yeah.
So, I mean, some might say of a camera of this sort of level, there's always going to be a focus puller there, and but
Not-
to be honest, not
the
always.
case at all, no.
Budgets are getting smaller,
Yeah.
and often we're having to rely on the camera,
Yeah. Yeah.
user, the operator, to do everything.
Yeah.
So dual pixel CMOS AF works nicely in two ways. There's, you can have it fully automated, so touch on someone's face on the screen, and it will have it will keep a track on a face or an object. You can track or do a focus pull between two different objects, or if you want to do a manual mode, it actually has an autofocus help by basically having guides for front and back focus. So if you're really doing focus
It's a
pulls,
very deep system.
it's absolutely fantastic. So I mean, especially when you're recording 5.9K or 4K,
Yeah, it's critical.
you need that critical. Right.
Awesome. Well, it's a fantastic camera. It's been really nice talking to you. We've run out of time. Thanks ever so much.
Thank you very much, Dave. Thank you.
Do you like our NAB coverage? Then make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.